Hey guys, welcome back to the Game Replay. I'm DavetheUsher. The game we're playing is Final Fantasy VII for the PC on Steam. And I might have to fill in the gaps for you guys in case you're not watching the last part and then immediately coming over to this part. For you, it's like, well, has there been a gap? Yeah, actually there has been a gap. The last time I recorded this game was a while ago during the summer of 2013, I believe. It's now about the summer of 2015. Yeah, I haven't recorded this at all in my home state of Pennsylvania, where I live with my wife currently. I recorded this when I was living with my wife in Las Vegas as boyfriend and girlfriend. And off the clock, I've been busy recently. I've been getting prepared, getting ready, leveling up my characters. In fact, I have a save after this where I leveled up my characters more, which I'm not using right now because I ran out of Phoenix Downs and I can't get any in the area. I don't think I can steal any either. I had to go in here, and then there's dialogue, and and then you have to buy Phoenix Downs, and then I couldn't pick up from that because then I would miss out on a little bit of story and dialogue. So I'm gonna have to come back to that save state after this part. You guys understand what I mean? Don't you hate that kind of stuff? Yeah, man. I kind of like that though. Older Final Fantasy games do that to you. They kind of like screw you over in that sense. Anyway, I think I've been wanting to pick this game up I've been wanting to start it back up for a long time now, many months or over a year. It's just very appropriate now because if you look at the posting date, well, just recently they finally at long last announced a remake of Final Fantasy VII. Not a port, which they are. They're porting this version, this Steam version, over to the PS4, because that's what everyone does, right? Multiple platforms, the same version, barely any, HD facelift sometimes. But no, they're making a full-blown remake, preview trailer and everything. Everyone's going crazy. So now more than ever, this is the perfect time for me to pick this one back off and take it off its long hiatus. So my characters are in trouble, I have no Phoenix Downs, and without further ado, I've been talking for about a couple minutes here, and why don't we just get to it? Let's get back to the story, folks. Let's get back to me playing this game. This is one of my favorite video games of all time, one of my most favorite Final Fantasy games of all time. They're making a full-blown remake for the PS4 of this game, and who doesn't love this game? Let's get back to it. I was really putting a lot of extra work into this game, and I was really kind of proud and happy with it. So I'm glad I can finally get back into it. Ready, folks? Some of you may be familiar with my Dave the Usher style. Some of you may be kind of new. Well, that's okay. Let's just get to it. And where I left off, we were just traveling to Fort Condor. Yeah, we just got through all that Midgar stuff, and the adventure was just beginning. It just bums me out that I had to put it on hiatus for so long because I just got so busy in my personal life, with the adventure just beginning in this game. But who cares? We're back, and we're ready to roll, and you can tell from my voice, I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited too. Let me know in the comment section below if you're excited. Good stuff. We've been fighting the Shinra on this battlefield for a long time. We've still settled in for a long war with them. Could you spare some time and help us fight them? We don't want to sound pushy, so if you're busy with something, why don't you finish that first? Well, I'd like to ask where Union is, because, yeah, we need to go there, man. But I suppose we'll help you. We're good people. Really? Oh, then go on up, and they'll fill you in on the details. He just takes off. Oh, look at our arrow. I wish we could get rid of the arrow, which we can, but keep the little upside-down triangles. Because I kind of like those. I don't know why. I like them. So yeah, this is Fort Condor. It's kind of an optional side quest kind of thing. It's not too bad. You can do some various activities here. And of course, when it comes to side quests, well, what do you think about reaping the rewards and benefits and treasures? And you can do that here. Now this is something. I never thought anyone would ever climb up here. Your eyes are different. Well, anyhow, any minute now, this will be a battlefield against Shinra. You'd better get down before you get involved. You mean Shinra? What do you mean, a battlefield? It appears you have a problem with Shinra, too. After all, you climbed up here. Why not listen to what I have to say for a moment? I guess so. Do you know what's at the top of this mountain? A huge bird. The reactor and the Condor. That's right. On that mountain is a Condor and a reactor. It seems the Shinra doesn't like the idea of having a Condor on the top of the reactor. Well, what's so wrong with having a Condor on top of the reactor? Why? It seems there's some type of special materia in the reactor above us. And because the Condor came, the Shinra rushed troops here. The military wants to get the Condor and all of the villagers off of this mountain. The Condor is now warming its egg, which only hatches once every few years. We would like to protect the Condor from being harmed. New lives. Condor's egg. A real work of nature. We've got to protect the life of the planet. We must protect the Condor egg, right? Unfortunately, we don't have the ability to fight Shinra ourselves. That's why we have hired soldiers to help us. As our sponsor, you can help us with a contribution or by fighting alongside of us. What do you think? You want to join us in our fight? Cloud? Cloud, why are you still worrying about it? Alright. Cloud, thanks. Yes, let's do our best. Yes. I've also told the store owners about you, so they should sell you various items. And feel free to use our beds. Okay, and that's why I had to play a little bit past, because then I had to rest up, and they wouldn't. You can't buy anything until you do that, until you accept and talk to the dude there. Can I go down? Come on. Thank you. Oh, now it's taking you back. Sometimes when you want to climb up and down ladders and poles and stuff like that, it's a little bit of a pain. Say, let's rest, okay? We'll get some rest. Did you know I read all the dialogue? I think you know. Yeah, you know. I'm just happy to be playing this game again. I mean, I don't think I'm rusty. But I'm actually glad we're starting here and not at Union yet. I kind of want to have like my first vid or two like as an appetizer and then get to Union Harbor, because that is it really is an awesome segment and a big one and a big one at Union Harbor. So it's like, let's get in the mood and then let's have it out, man. Union Harbor is exciting. Okay, so they sell you stuff up here, items and materia. I don't. It's cool. I'm cool. I don't have to worry about that right now. So I'm gonna go up here now. Let's get rid of the arrow for now, I guess. Do you think the man? Yeah, what was I talking about, huh? Gotta get my footing here on how things work. Hey, you! Thanks for accepting. So, shall I let you in on our strategy? The enemy has targeted our mountain reactor and will be climbing to reach it. We must set a trap and hire soldiers to protect the place. Well, this is all we have. This village doesn't have any money. Even if we wanted to fight, we can't because we're broke. We need like 400 gil to hire one soldier, so if we hire 20 soldiers, we need 8,000 gil. We need to ask you to use your own money to hire these soldiers, buy equipment, set it up, and give the commands. If you don't have the time, could you help us with the donation? If you donate the money, we can hire the soldiers and block Shinra's attack. We know what we're asking is selfish. We sent our wives and children to another village, but we're resigned to stay. Let's get back to basics. If the enemy reaches this shed, you'll have to fight them off immediately. It's not the end of the world, but if you lose repeatedly, it could become dangerous. Now then, is there anything you wish to ask? Why don't we quickly ask a couple things, like conditions for victory? You can win by wiping out the enemy or killing the enemy commander. If the enemy reaches the shed, they'll attack, and you'll have no choice but to battle immediately. If you lose during direct contact, and even if the enemy gets to the reactor, there's still a chance to win. But it's only a slight chance, and we have no idea how much the reactor can endure an attack. When we can't defend against the attack any longer, the Shinra will take our lives, the Condor, and all the materia in the reactor. Is there anything else you wish to know? Why don't you tell me about the enemy? There are 4 types of enemies. Alright, I see. Anything else? Why don't you tell me about funding? We have 15,000 gil right now. We need 3,000 gil for each battle. How much can you help? Okay, so basically, folks, like I said, this place is optional. It's like a money feed. And here's the thing. You have to come back to this place. You have to come back to Fort Condor several times throughout the game. Actually at specific times. Really specific times. Whenever you get the opportunity, you should really pay a visit. Like, let's say we're able to get to this location again, go there immediately. Yeah, whenever you get the opportunity, basically. But also, in the meantime, by giving them as much gil as possible, let's say you kind of get a little behind in returning to this place, it could be okay, I believe. I'm just trying to remember. It's been since, like, 2009 and my 2009 walkthrough since I really played this game last, up until this part. But I'm just going to give them a bunch of money, as much as I can. So I load them up on gil. And how much can I give them total? Like 50,000? Something like that? Oh, well, that's enough money for now. If we run out, we'll ask you for more. Now, is there anything else you wish to know? Okay, so I gave them the maximum amount of money I can, so hopefully, folks, this is a good place to level up, definitely, in the Union Harbor area. So I would totally suggest doing that, and then while you level up and learn new magic for your materia, boppity-bop, you get money, and then you can use that money for the Fort Condor place. So every time you win a battle, by the way, here at Fort Condor, you get an item, or something like that. You get something for winning, and of course the items get better every time, you win a battle, or you come back and the soldiers win the battles for you because you left so much gil. So that's enough, let's get to it. Hey, looks like they're getting ready to attack right now. Please, any help is appreciated. Preparations ready? So, we could let them handle it, but I'm ready. Let's do it. What are we going to be doing? You have 10 enemies. There appear to be many beasts, so you may want to deploy more attackers. Huh? So after that, it kind of switches to this setup, and I remember back in the day, the first time I played, I don't know, I was a little confused because it looked all weird. It was just kind of a little strange, and what's going on? There's this little finger, what the hell? The red X, and I don't know. But, I mean, honestly, it's really not that confusing. Basically, here's the battlefield. You have to set soldiers above the red line, like so. And, I mean, just kind of read the little descriptions. You have defenders, you have shooters, repairers, they all do various different things. You even have things like these catapults that can like throw hot, I think lava. They throw hot lava, sure. And yeah, that's cool. So, you know, as the battles go on, the fights get a little more intense and a little more complicated, and then you have to use things like catapults maybe, or the repairers or shooters, and this and that. But really, you just need like attackers for now, and fighters. That's all. How many? He said 10 enemies. So basically, you want to, you know, get your lines set up, and there's pathways. Here's that shed. You don't want them to reach that, so, you know, maybe stick a defender here, defender there. Just basically, you plug up the sides, right? Plug up the sides. And of course, it costs gil. Gil? Price for each, and the price varies, of course. Of course. So, I mean, this is plenty right here. That's plenty. Alright, so you hit, well, I'm hitting the circle button to start the game. I had to map the controllers. I'm using a PlayStation controller, and because this is, like, on Steam, you know, on my PC I'm playing, I'm trying to replicate the buttons, the configuration, and I believe I have. So you start combat. The enemy, you can see 0 on the, oh, there's 2 now. You can set the speed. You can slow it down with the L and R buttons, the speed of the game, you know, the battle. Select an enemy, and you move them down. That's what the enemies look like. I mean, that's why it's kind of weird. Like, it looks different from the rest of the game, right? The polygons, I mean. It's a little odd looking, so maybe that's why it turned me off, because it was like, what is this? It just didn't look like the rest of the game, kinda, right? So I'm just gonna move all my dudes down, and if you select the target, you know, they fight the target, like attack, right? I think they're coming down, or up, the left side. I think there's a total of 10 enemies, that dude said, but, like, let's say I destroy, like, 5 before anyone else gets on the screen, then the battle's immediately halted and you win. I'm gonna turn up the speed to max. So, you know, when you do that, they walk faster, basically. Is everyone moving? Go! Go! Go, my soldiers! Yeah! Look at them! Look at them go! I mean, yeah, it's just kind of... It turned me off in the beginning. I was really enjoying the story. You just get out of Midgar, basically. And you think, almost at first, like, wow, you know, and here I thought the whole game was going to take place at Midgar. We have all these sectors, and it seemed like your entire world. Look at this dummy. He's stuck. Dummy! So you kind of have to switch them around a little bit. So even though I selected this guy to attack the guy way down below, yeah, if you run into him, I believe if you kind of run into him, it doesn't really matter. Here, I'll try again. Like, you gotta go through this guy. Oh man, there's more. 6 enemies. It's getting crazy, folks. How you guys doing? Isn't it great that we're getting back into this walkthrough? It's been such a long hiatus. I've been wanting to start it up, and you know the funny thing is, here's the funny thing. Before they made the announcement of the PS4 remake of Final Fantasy VII, I had already leveled my characters up. I had already spent time off the clock, like I always say, leveling up, grinding for, you know, higher HP levels and learning experience and getting gil. Before they announced it, like 1 or 2 days prior. Yeah. So I was really literally about to gear up and get a move on with this, and then they announced the remake, and I'm like, huh, that's just funny how that was timed, you know? Okay, yeah. So every time they arrive at the designated direction, they tell you about it, and then when you defeat an enemy, they tell you about it. If you're killed in battle, they tell you about it. Basically, anything that happens, they tell you about it. Oh, see, that dude just died. Uh-oh, and that's... Oh, no! I only put 2 over there. Yeah, if there's a clump... Oh no. Why is this getting crazy? I'm actually... surprised with how crazy this is getting. We need to move you back. Even with the first battle, you kind of have to watch out. Okay, these 3 are coming over here, which is good, because this guy will probably get killed eventually. Oh no! Well, isn't this exciting? Good, how about a little excitement to start this off, huh? It does make it a little more challenging if you set the speed to high. Make sure no one's up here. You can kind of just... Yep, encountered enemy, but who cares? I don't know what's going on down there. 5 enemies left. 4 enemies left. Oh, that's the big guy. Here, get on him, dude. You do kind of have to pay attention a little bit, otherwise, like inert characters do kind of just stand around, and it's good to be ganging up on your enemies, you know? So I see the big guy right there. Okay, might as well get these guys in on it right now. And I think that's it. He's like the boss. So this should be fine. And of course, you know, here's one thing I didn't even talk about. Since I have so much gil, I can get more attackers, fighters, whoever I want into the fight. So, I'm pretty good. And yeah, you can actually even set them up way here. So yeah, it really is kind of easy, especially at first. But, I mean, let's say I didn't have any gil. I mean, that is a problem, yeah. Oh, that guy's dead. Think you can take him? So yeah, these 3 are just kind of lollygagging. So rather than introduce any more fighters or whatever, I'm just gonna... Oh, man. Oh, man. I am not gonna bring anyone else into the battlefield, even though I totally can. We're gonna do it this way. Get him! Go! Go! Look at this. Ah! The guy's on the left. Ah! This guy. Oh, man. Oh! Oh, man, slow down. This is happening too quickly here. Oh, he's not even moving. Oh, there, now he sees him. There's the commander. He's got a lot of HP. You can always, of course, see their stats. Let's bring this. Might as well bring him over here, too, just in case. There. Get him. Man, his attacks are pretty powerful. Couple hits. Take care of my dudes. I might have to bring in another soldier after all. Come on, go! Man, what an epic battle. Just watching this. Let's see. Oh, he's going down. He's going down. Oh, he got one of my guys, but it's going to be okay. Enemy destroyed. That's what I'm talking about. So we halted the enemy attack. Whew. That was good, but Shinra's troops will be back. Be sure and scout the area well. We don't know when they'll attack again. We have 3 allies left, so here's 600 gil. Oh yeah, I found this just now on the battlefield. Maybe it'll come in handy for you guys. Magic comb, I believe that is for Red 13. A weapon? Yeah. So you get stuff, guys, you get stuff. That's good, right? How are things going? Seems like there's no activity at Shinra. Is there anything you wish to ask right now? What about funding? Well, we have 30,000 gil right now. Well, that's enough money for now. If we run out, we'll ask you for more. Now, is there anything else you wish to know? Enough. And you can't go out here. I want to go out here. No, you can't. Is there anything else you found on the battlefield? No, really. I'll take it now. It's a good thing to finish the battle with losing the least amount of soldiers is possible, because then you get like your gil back, basically, kind of a thing, like he did. You know, we have 3 soldiers left, so here's whatever gil and good stuff. Let's talk to this guy again real quick. Ask my son, who's standing guard at the shed, about anything related to our military tactics. Is that it? Alright, well, I did ask. Oh, it's you guys. How are things going? I like how he picks his head up ever so slowly. Hey, what kind of machine is that? Other than that, guys, there's nothing else to do here. Oh, look, a well. How are you? Okay, we're gonna go down, and we're gonna leave Fort Condor, and our next destination is Union Harbor. And that is a pretty cool... It's an awesome part of the game. Union Harbor is just so awesome. So awesome. Just added Shinra, and Shinra just added Shinra headquarters and all of Midgar, and that's just the crazy part of the game. That's the beginning, that's the whole thing, and then we learn about Sephiroth and a little bit of backstory and history and all that, you know, at the little village of Calm. It's a very calm place. So where am I? Where am I? Yeah, the enemies here, well, they're not that bad now after you level up a little bit. There's like blue purple eagle dudes, and they can be like kind of crazy at first. You know, they have like pretty decent attacks, but then you get your attacks pretty high and up there. Hey, remember this? This is PHS. Anytime you want to, you can switch out characters for your party. So here's my party. Alright, now you know that. So, shall we go to Union Harbor? Shall we call it a wrap? It's about that time. Or shall we do something else real quick? So folks, around the world, and you can see the world on the map in the bottom right-hand corner, are forests. Now, in forests, you're able to fight a particular person, and thank you for timing that quite well for me. This mysterious ninja girl character. And she only appears in forests. And not just here at Union Harbor, but around the world, you know? Doesn't really matter. It could be Union Harbor, it could be over at this village, you know, where there's forests at. Wherever there's a forest, you can find her. But you gotta beat her. You gotta beat her. She'll kill you. And she'll turn you into a frog. Duh. Duh. I don't think I can revert that, by the way. That's not good. Luckily, we have Cloud and his ice too. You know what's weird about this version is, and maybe someone can help me out here, but some of the sound effects do not happen. Like, I just used Ice 2 and it didn't really do anything. Maybe you guys can help me about that. So, we defeated her. She's laying there. Does she need a Phoenix down? What's going on here? This is a little confusing. Who is that girl? Cloud, do you know her? Man, I can't believe I lost. You spiky-headed jerk. One more time. Let's go one more time. Not interested. Thinking of running away? Stay and fight. Fight, I said. Ha! Come on, what's the matter? You're pretty scared of me, huh? Petrified. Ha! Just as I thought. What do you expect with my skills? Good luck to you guys, too. If you feel up to it, we can go another round. Later. I'm really gonna leave. I mean it. Wait a second. What is it? You still have something for me? So, is that it? I know you all want my help because I'm so good. You want me to go with you? That's right. Thought so. You put me in a spot. What should I do? But if you want me that bad, I can't refuse. Alright, I'll go with you. Alright, let's hurry. Huh? Hey! Hey! Wait! I haven't even told you my name! And her name is Yuffie, the deadly ninja assassin. She sure looks like it, right? And you know what's really kind of odd right now is they're not playing the appropriate music. Have some of you noticed that? They're playing the Fort Condor music, not the Yuffie theme music. And kind of bugs me. What's up with that? I'm Yuffie. Good to meet ya. Just as I planned. Now all I have to do is a little of this and a little of that. Hey, wait up! Wait for me! Yeah, I'm kind of annoyed. Why didn't they play the Yuffie music? The Yuffie music. Just kind of has that little mischievous charm to it. You guys know what I mean. So anyway, just keep going over here to the ocean, and here is Union Harbor. It looks like it's a big gun out of the side of a mountain there. Woof, that's crazy stuff. So guys, before I enter this place, this crazy place, I'm gonna call it a wrap right here. Real quick, PHS. You can see Yuffie, currently at level 17. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna load up the other save state, which has my characters at an even higher level, by the way. And, you know, more gil, more materia, magic has been learned from the materia, boppity bop, and all that. So, yeah, good stuff. I'll be better off, and we can proceed at Union Harbor. Hey, raise the hands. Who's glad this walkthrough's back? I'm excited, folks. I'm very excited. So, yeah, I'm just happy. I'm happy this one's back, guys. So, yeah, I'm going to call it a wrap right here. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Of course, leave me those comments and tell me what you think. Like always, guys, you can follow me on all my social media pages. My Facebook, my Twitter, Instagram, all that, Twitch in the video description below. I'm Dave the Usher for the Game Replay. Stay tuned for the next part of Final Fantasy VII. I'll see you guys next time. I am out.